boy St. Mac, you hear me? We right here in New Orleans. Uptown New Orleans, you hear me? Shout out to Haywire TV.
Oh, man, we live on Haywire TV 504, man. We here with 504, St. Mac. Say, let everybody know where the name come from for number one.
St. Mac, you hear me? It came from a spiritual meaning, you hear me? Saint come from, God-fearing, some deep spiritual shit. Mac come from, my last name. That's a whole nother personality on a raw and uncut competitive way, you hear me? So when you put that spiritual and physical side together, you get St. Mac, you hear me, on top of, New Orleans Saints, you hear me? That's my team, you hear me? Who that? Yeah.
Believe that, man. So look up. Man, let the people know what you do with this music. Like let them know, because you do more than one thing. So just fill the people in for the ones who just don't know, like, what do you do with this music?
I create what the spirits tell me to create. You know what I mean? It don't be premeditated. Some of my music be written, but lately it ain't been written. It been just, off the dome. You hear me? I'm a rapper. I'm a CEO. You hear me? Love and Murder Records. You hear me? Started out as concrete music. You hear me? I was rolling with concrete music from like 2002 all the way up until last year. You hear me? So I want a new energy, I wanted to switch it, you hear me? Concrete is still concrete, but it's Love and Murder Records now. Love and Murder Concrete family, you hear me? So,
believe that.
Yeah.
Man, so look up. What's your music influenced by?
It's influenced by, I would say, and you got me on that one. The reason why I say that, because I'm all around, you hear me? I touch a lot of people, a lot of souls, a lot of ages, a lot of races. Tall, dark, big, white, black, Mexican. So my music, it consists of growth. You hear me? Coming from the dark to the light. You hear me? Learning what life about, your purposes. Cleaning up some of your mistakes. I'm a testimony. You hear me? Transition. You hear me? So that's what my music consists of.
Man, look, by you being at the Magnolia Project, what type of music do you make? Are you all around with it or what?
All around. I'm all around, you hear me? I'm surrounded by people who make nothing but, one type of music, you hear me? Or, they stuck in one way, but I ain't stuck in one way, you hear me? Like, everybody got their purpose, what they, what they in the music industry for, you hear me? And I got my purpose, you hear me? And my purpose is to save souls, you hear me? Plant seeds.
Believe that. So look, what kind of soul you trying to save? Your family? Trying to save the streets? Trying to save yourself? What?
The world.
Believe that.
And the world consists of family, the streets, everything you name. That's what that's what it consists of. The world. There ain't no picks and chooses when it comes to God. You hear me? Everybody.
Right. So who's some of the artists that you collab with and you've been working with?
I've been working with Lil Pete from DHDB. You hear me? He was on Vice Versa with Pastor Shore. Pop That Pussy with Pastor Shore. Lil Pete, that's my brother. Outside of music, you hear me? Me and G De Niro, couple of G De Niro, President of True Records, you hear me? On the Nationwide Music Group, you hear me? We got music, you hear me? Trying to see how many we got. We got a few, you hear me? But the latest one is dope, man, you hear me? But Lil Pete, Cutboy G De Niro, High Kizzle, Hakeem, BG's brother, High Kizzle, Chop City, you hear me? And that's been it, other than, the home base team, A-Boy shot, you hear me? Got my sis Kelly on something, you hear me? Other than that, she is really inside shit. A lot of people intimidated to work with me. You hear me? I be reaching out, want to work with people. A lot of people intimidated. You know why? I ain't trying to figure out, you hear me? I'm just doing my thing, you hear me?
Believe that, man. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back on here while you were saying Mac.
Haywire TV 504 to the meat show.
Take me to the motherfucking industry.
Hit that bitch up, man. Fuck off.
Man, look at art, like, man, what's your goal to get out 2022, 2023? You know, like what's your goal?
My goals is again to save souls, you heard me, be financially stable, and just do my purpose, continue my purpose, and do God's work.
And a lot of people don't know this though. You're an independent artist, right? But you got one foot in on the independent side, and you also got one foot in on the major league side. You know, like the major part of the business. You want to speak on that?
Yeah, we can speak on it.
Man, let the people know what's going on, like with the major side of the music. You know, like what you crossing over from independent to the major leagues.
Man, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, you hear me? If you believe in transition, then yeah, it's that. You hear me? It might not been on y'all's time. It might have not been on my time. You hear me? But just know everything is on God's time. You hear me? So to answer that question, if you believe in transition, you hear me? Then yeah, you hear me? I wasn't gonna be local forever. I wasn't never supposed to be local. You hear me? But it was just tests that I had to pass. You hear me? I had to pass, not physically dealing with y'all, but spiritually dealing with God in order for him to open that door. He opened that door when I turned June 14th. When I turned 33, June 14th. You hear me? Jesus Christ on the cross, 33.
Believe that, man. Like, what influenced you to, like, how you get off into the music? Like, what really influenced you? Would you have family? You watch friends do it, or you just was watching music videos and you say, man, I need to jump over into the music? Like, what influenced you to make you really want to step into the music game and then be a CEO, rapping, doing your own videos and doing your own music production? Like, what made you step into the rap game?
This is something I was always good at. You know what I mean? I done tried a lot of shit, but rap always came back to me. Like throwing a boomerang. You know what I mean? That bitch come back. I done did a lot of things, and rap, the only thing that stuck with me. Rap, the only thing that keep my anxiety down. Rap, the only thing that saved me and kept me out of trouble. Rap, the only thing that kept me from killing people and doing a lot of shit that I wanted to do in my mind. You hear me? It stuck with me. You hear me? I done had a lot of clothes. I had to throw a lot of clothes away. You hear me? It was just this one computer, my recording shit. I never had to throw away. So I done threw a lot of shit away, but my recording shit stayed with me. So that let me know.
Right.
You know?
Man, we're gonna say free BG, of course, man. Let everybody know, like, what the relationship between you and BG, the brother, man, Hakeem, because he been out the music scene for a minute. You know, the whole city of New Orleans, we know how cold he is, like, but what the relationship is with him?
Man, that's family. That's family. Hakeem, Hakizo, Chopper City, that's family. You hear me? Like, outside of music, you hear me? We got a bond, we got a trust bond, you hear me? And that go through, you know, even BG's mom sent, you hear me? TD, you hear me? Like, you know, like, we very cautious of who we fuck with. You hear me? We go out vibe and energy, you know what I'm saying? And dealing with me and Hakeem, we, you know, like that little emoji that, you hear me? That's how me and Hakeem is. I can hit him right now and say, see, I need you on the verse. He can say, all right, what's up?
What song? Y'all got a song? Got a video?
Yeah, man, Hakeem we got a whole album.
Right.
Got a whole album called Narlins. You hear me? Then we got about 2-3 singles. Our latest one is called Fire. You hear me? We got a video to that. You hear me? It's on YouTube. It's on my channel. Y'all subscribe to my channel. Saint Mac TV. You hear me? Saint Mac featuring Hakeem Fire. You hear me? And it's a fire video, fire song. You hear me?
Believe that, man. What type of songs you got for the ladies?
Man, Romantic Gangster Chapter 2022 just dropped, you hear me? Plus the first Romantic Gangster, you hear me?
Right.
So I got Romantic Gangster Chapter 2022, you hear me? And you know I'm going to drop something, you know, for Valentine's, you hear me? I got to drop something, you know, but I got 2 albums for them, strictly for the ladies, on that freaky shit.
Right.
You hear me? Like on some household, on some king shit, take the trash out, you hear me? Fucking, you hear me? Being loyal, cheating. Got all that. Romantic Gangster Chapter 2022. Love and Murder Records. Yeah.
Stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. We about to take a break.
Where I'm getting spent at, you hear me?
Right. Right.
Like, you might see, you know, the numbers on YouTube, they might be up, down, this and that. But iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, them bitches cutting a check every quarter. You hear me?
Right.
And I'm over almost 7 million downloads.
Who producing some of the tracks that you doing though?
Man, they all around, from niggas I done met from the internet. You hear me? Like,
Right.
you hear me?
Right.
Yeah.
Man, so look, like any advice to any real independent artist who trying to cross over to the major leagues like you?
Man, right. Oh, one thing I can see is, man, put God first. Second, stand on who you are. You know, like, don't be a weak link. Don't be a weak person. Because the industry looking for that. They looking for puppets. They looking for somebody that can say, hey, I need you to go here, go there, go there. And you, okay, and you do it so quick. You hear me? So you have to be strong. You have to have a strong mind, strong body, strong soul. You have to stand on what you stand on. You hear me? Like, you just can't be weak.
Right.
But if you be weak, then
Accept
and they
anything.
peep that flaw, then it's over with for you.
Right. Any shows you got coming up?
Yeah, but I'm gonna let what's about to manifest, you know, show y'all and tell y'all and let y'all know when I'm booked and where I'm gonna be. You hear me? But yeah, I am going on tour real soon. You hear me? I am going on a worldwide tour soon. You hear me? I am going on a worldwide tour soon.
Believe that. Hold on, let's take a second, man. We're gonna take one more break, y'all.